Cool kicks or cook kicks? Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Drumming Chris here. We're calling back at y'all with another vid, guys. Alright, we gotta talk about this. A little discussion. Kind of what's happening with the sneaker world right now. I mean, whew, who would have thought this year, 2025, one of the best years of the sneaker world. I feel like with the sneaker releases, a lot of great shoes been coming through. But man, two of the major sneaker reselling stores are going through it. You got Urban Necessities, looks like it's getting shut down or something going on. That's like been a big issue. That was like #1, right? And then of course Cool Kicks down in LA. If you guys didn't know, I mean, Cool Kicks, they got their own YouTube channel. They do all kind of crazy stuff. They had like multiple stores. They had a store in Las Vegas too as well. I actually did a video up there one time. None of the people was up there. I just went up there when I was up there with the fam. It was a decent store. It was kind of out there, if you guys know, over in like Caesars. But from what I heard, it looked like it's no longer operating. I think they shut that one down. So, man, it's kind of like I said, they're just going through it, man. So let's talk about this issue that's going on right now. Because now it looks like Cool Kicks, the owner, looks like he ended up getting arrested. And maybe some of the employees in Cool Kicks too as well. All allegedly. Sounds like this all happened during the whatnot, on his whatnot apparently. So I guess squad was coming in and kind of raided the whole warehouse, or was it the store over down in LA? He was actually live on whatnot, and he was kind of, I guess they thought it was a prank or something. See it like this? I think this is when they're hammering the door or something, and I guess this is when like this telling now he's telling like the SWAT, this team's here, the cops is there.
I don't know what the fuck is that.
They don't know. He don't know what's going on.
I'll be back, chat.
He said this is during the whole whatnot live too and everything. I think he's selling like, what is this? Is it like Labubus or some kind of watches or something? Crazy, especially during a live on whatnot. Now I have nothing. Again, I've never really talked with the people over in Cool Kicks. They seem okay, I guess. I just, like I said, I never had a conversation with them. We have traveled with God Souls. Now, with God Souls, when you do travel, you know, when you travel with like an event and stuff like that, you can't just do your own thing. You know what I mean? It's not like, you know, we're staying in the same room or the same hotel or anything like that. You just kind of just get there, and you know, if we see them at the event, we're just kind of like, hey. But like I said, I never had a conversation with them, even when I was like at God Souls or anything like that. You know, they always had like some type of like a star vibe, you know, like celebrity, you know, they always had like security around them. So I never really had like a big ever had a conversation with them, or so I don't even know them, to be honest. And every time I've been in LA, honestly, I don't really even stay in LA because LA is kind of crazy and just busy. I like to stay in OC. I like the food better, and I like, you know, some of the people's out there. So I usually go to stores that people that I know. So, and like I said, I don't know Cool Kicks, so I never really go to their store. And plus, like I said, LA is just crazy with all the traffic and stuff. But yeah, anyways, but yeah, allegedly, there's been some cases that they did end up getting arrested. There's like some reports from the sheriffs down in LA what happened. I mean, it has its whole name. It's a felony charge. I mean, they see some of the products too, some of the shoes, it looks like, from the outside. Now, again, we don't know what's kind of going on. I mean, some people say they're selling fakes. Some people say these were heist shoes. I mean, we don't know what's going on, honestly. And actually, Cool Kicks did put out a statement yesterday. The LMPD impounded a small amount of Nike sneakers that Cool Kicks purchased and received within 48 hours. Allegedly that the merchants were stolen. This is news as came as a complete shock to our entire team. Neither Cool Kicks leadership nor his staff had any knowledge or reason to believe these products were stolen. We've entered into purchase in good faith, as we have always, and commit into running an honest business built on integrity and trust. It's important to clarify there has not been any allegations whatsoever from the law enforcement that any of the products were counterfeit. Cool Kicks takes pride in serving our loyal community with authenticity, high quality products and service. It is the heart of our culture. We want to ensure that our community is integrity of our products remains of our highest priorities. We are confident that the truth will come out and that we trust that we are working so hard to earn remain strong. We deeply regret the concerns and inconvenience that the situation may have caused. Cool Kicks always stood on honest and that is committed that will never change. So that's the team from Cool Kicks. So they said there's no allegations. They said it was not anything stolen. Okay, I mean, until they prove it in court, right? So again, I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about, anything stolen or anything like that. Let's just say one thing is that, okay, so I believe Cool Kicks, yes, they do get a lot of like backdoor stuff, a lot of early stuff in a way. So that is usually not allowed. I know I get some early stuff too, but usually it's not allowed. It's backdoored. So from like, the managers or something like that, whatever the case is. But Nike doesn't allow that. I guess that would be called, would that be considered stealing? Not really, but it is not right. You're not supposed to, because like, Nike, they sell it to the stores, or they give it to the stores, or they sell it to the stores, whatever their Nike product is. And if, there's a certain date for them to sell it, but sometimes with the store managers, what they do is, they just sell it kind of, they usually with like stores like Foot Locker, not saying it's Foot Locker or anything, but just some stores, before the release date, they usually get, product like maybe a month or a couple weeks early, something like that. And usually when that does happen, the manager, if they know someone that wants to buy all pairs, they'll sell all pairs at a premium price. So retail's like what, 200, market's like at 3. They try to sell at least at 220, 250 for all pairs. That way the reseller can go ahead and grab it and sell it for like 3 to 350, so on and so forth. So that's usually how that works out. Just in case if anyone want to know, because when I buy early pairs, I had to buy it from not the middleman. I had to, I don't get it from no stores. I had to buy it from the middleman. Usually charge me a really high premium. Again, shoot, like for example, the Fire Red 5s. I paid an early price premium about 300. They're going for like 200. This is kind of crazy. I mean, like I said, allegedly, there's a lot of people who are saying like, oh, it was fake stuff, or was it not fake or counterfeit? I mean, Cool Kicks is claiming that it's not fake. They said they seized their stuff that was stolen. And now, could it be the whole case? I'm just all allegedly. I'm just throwing things out there. Not saying it is, but was that whole situation with some heist, sneaker heist? I was hearing a lot, and I'm sure we report about it. Not saying they're part of it, but that was kind of circling around. So that could be maybe the products that they said they didn't have any knowledge to it. They all thought it was all in good faith. I got a lot of the other people that does the YouTube too. Was it Rami and some of the other guys too? They have like their own channel that they work at Cool Kicks, and they do the whole buy and sell and trade at Cool Kicks, kind of like what Cam's Kicks used to do. So I know that those are not, they can't be fake, because they have to legit check it. They had to buy it from, usually they had to buy it from people that comes into the store, and they buy the shoes for a little bit lower price that they can at least sell it for, there's usually like a margarine or something like that. So I think those are not fake. But, usually sometimes with stores, I believe that they do, there's like some kind of backdoor thing, and they're just kind of like, all right, hey, I got 50 pairs of the Cave Stones. I'll let them go to you for $250. You get a month early, 2 months early. Bam, they buy it, 250 times 50. You guys can do the math, and then they can sell it at their store, at the storefront, for about $3. Again, I don't think that's illegal by any means, but again, if these products are stolen, then yes, obviously, it's pretty bad. It says right here, it got booked. This is the inmate information. This is his name, Aded Shems. Charge is a felony. Got arrested on October 2nd. The arrest time was 16 hours, 16 and 45 minutes. Okay, date of the book and book time. So again, we don't know exactly the whole information. I mean, people are just saying allegedly that they were selling fakes. That's the reason. I don't think you could. I mean, yes, I know that's illegal, but like, I mean, yeah, if you do buy fake stuff or stolen goods, yes, that is also a felony, especially if you know about it. If you don't know about it, then I think you'd be okay. But then again, it's still not good, honest, you know what I mean? Very careful with people who you deal with, you know what I mean? Like, I've I've only tried to only deal with stuff that I know. I mean, Cool Kicks is one of the biggest, is definitely one of the biggest sneaker, you know, people out there in the sneaker community. They're like the top one right now. I would say that. They're number one. I'll say that. You know, it was Urban Necessities, and then I feel like Cool Kicks definitely took kind of over it. They got the whole LA thing. They got their store, and you know, Cool Kicks, they did whole videos of like, you know, sneaker shopping and sneaker shopping with celebrities. I mean, they're in LA, so it just kind of happens. It just, you know, that kind of makes it blows up. Again, I really don't really watch a lot of their content, honestly. You know, I mean, I feel like they're people's, like, they're okay. Like I said, I don't know any of them, so I really can't judge how they are. I just know when the times that I have seen them, which is mainly like at sneaker events, or I've been into their store like maybe one time in Las Vegas. I've been to their LA store a long time ago, but I don't think I made any content or anything. I might have, but like, you know, nothing crazy. I didn't really like introduce myself or say what's good, like, hey, I'm Jumpman Chris, stuff like that. I just kind of like shop around, try to be a regular person, you know. I don't really try to juice up myself and, oh, I'm Jumpman Chris, show me love, da. Like, the way when I do things, when I go to like a sneaker store or something like that, you know, I just, if I know you, cool, we can make some content, we'll talk about some things, stuff like that, you know, because I try to meet with people, make connections and stuff like that. But when I go to a store that I don't know, I don't automatically like, yo, I'm Jumpman Chris, hey, let's make a deal, I'll shout you out. Like, no, it's none of that, man. Like, it's just, let's just be real as a person. Hey, I'm just a regular guy coming in your store, just checking out some prices, checking out some of the shoes, stuff like that. That's it. But yeah, man, I mean, this is kind of crazy how this is all happening. It seems like, man, this year has been insane, honestly. Like, things now with Cool Kicks, things happening with Urban Necessities. I mean, this day and age with sneaker stores is almost kind of like, it's kind of crazy. The two top entities in our market, in our industry, I guess we'll call it, sneakers, right? It's, you know. Now, again, I don't want to call them scammers or anything like that, because everything is all allegedly right now. Nothing has been concrete and for sure that they have done it. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens, man, because this is all happening at real time. It's just kind of crazy that they got arrested. Their place got raided. I'm sure they'll get the lawyers up in LA and they'll have to figure something out, you know. Either if it is true and they figure it out, then, you know, I have to say some names. But if not, then we'll have to see, man. I mean, I hate to laugh. I don't want to laugh at anybody's. No. I don't wish on nobody's downfall ever. You know what I mean? But like, the thing is, with our industry, the way how we do things in sneakers, it's kind of like, I mean, I get, yes, there are reps, fakes. Yes, that is kind of also part of the culture in a way. But we don't. The main thing is, if it's a fake, okay, cool, move on. But never sell a fake as it's legit and try to sell it as a resale price. That's a big no-no in our industry, all right? We cannot do that. Got to get that out the culture, all right? Get that out the community. That is a big no-no. That is a scam, okay? Cannot do that. And, I mean, you guys can say, yeah, well, if you buy it from Nike and you resell it for higher, that's a scam too, I guess, man. But definitely, if it's a fake, you cannot resell it like it's real. That is fake. You cannot get that out of here. You know, I take very much pride on everything I do. You know, I don't think of it. You know, I've never gotten caught in anything like that. You know, and not to my knowledge. So, hey, man, it's getting kind of crazy. But hey, man, just want to make this quick little discussion video, man. You guys let me know how you guys feel about this, man. I think it's just insane that, you know, with Cool Kicks and everything. Again, like I said, I don't know them. So I have no idea what's going on. I don't know how the peoples are. They seem okay, you know. Not saying that they're bad people or good people or anything like that. Not even saying that this whole raid, if it's even legit, or all I know is they got arrested and raided. And there's some allegations going on. That's it. But nothing's concrete like what the Cool Kicks have informed us. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll have to wait and see. Can't wait to. I'm pretty sure when they drop, if they get out of this, they drop that video, I'm sure that this is gonna go crazy. But anyways, man, just want to say, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. If you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if it's your first time here. Comment down below and please hit that bell for all the notifications when I do drop vids. And don't forget to follow me on my social media at Jumpman Chris on IG, sometimes on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. I'm also on TikTok Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. I'm Jumping Chris. Push.